Well, it's high water here at Hope Cove, and there are just a few small fishing boats that operate out of Hope Cove these days. I can see one there, Emma Joe and the Charlotte Jane, and they've all got Salcombe on the sides, which is where they're registered to. I'm going to go and have a word with Mark now about his work fishing here. Well, I'm up here just above the harbour now with Mark. We're surrounded by lobster pots. That's mainly what you fish for here. Tell us about the small fleet.
Certainly. So there's 3 boats in the harbour that fish commercially. Between us we fish about 400 pots.
Now your boat's out there. She's an orange boat. What's she called?
She's called Minnehaha 2, and the story behind that, Minnehaha is Laughing Waters in American Indian, and my grandfather's surname was Waters, and it's the first boat I learnt to sail on was called Minnehaha.
You spend the summers going for lobster and crab, I understand, in the winter for scallops.
Yep, so we fish for harbour here. We fish mainly for lobster, which is where the money is. The crab is a sort of bycatch. And then in the winter, we fish out of Salcombe because the harbour's not secure. And from December the 15th to March the 15th, we fish for scallops. So
if we take a little walk round here, we can actually have a look at all these pots. Now, it's quite interesting to note that some of them, these look newer, is that right? And these are older, or are they just different functions?
Well, they are newer, that those haven't been used. They're being made up. These ones have just come in. So these were large pots for catching spider crab early in the season. And then the ones at the end have a parlours inside, which are the ones we use for lobsters. So we have about 3 different sorts of pots that we use to fish, depending on what we're trying to catch.
And the money that you're getting from this grant is partly for new pots. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I want to move up. Currently I have 108 pots. I want to move to 200 pots. That enables me to fish sort of 100 pots every second day. So I'm buying 60 new pots with the grant, and also a net hauler so I can net in the autumn, which just sort of fills in the gap between end of September and December when we can start scalloping. So
what does this grant mean then for you?
It's enabled me to probably get a year ahead, as opposed to have to wait till I had the profit from this year and next year to buy the equipment. This means I'm able to buy it earlier, which means I can obviously support the family better next year once the gear arrives.
Obviously you're getting money from a grant, and some people might sort of say, well, why should he get that? I'm struggling. What argument would you put?
So a couple of things. One, I suppose, relatively small. So I suppose the total expenditure on the boat and the gear to support myself will have been about £35,000. So £5,000 grant is significant, but it's still a lot. I've put a lot of investment in there. I think also it's a traditional industry, and there's not new entrants into the industry, and there's a real concern that unless actually new entrants come in, these traditions will die. And if there wasn't commercially fishing from Hope Cove, then who's actually going to look after the harbour? How's the harbour going to be maintained? And so all along from Plymouth to Brixham, it's really important that new entrants come into the fishing industry and keep a really big tradition alive.